Hi, this is Amy Fern with Divine Connection Ministries and Lovely Ladies of the Lord. I've been gone a little while because I've been setting up our page that we're going to be moving to soon, because we're going to be talking about some issues and that are of concern to women, and so therefore we want to have our own page where we can go and just feel safe and transparent, be transparent with one another about some of the things that we're going to be talking about. But we're still going to do the makeup, we're still going to do tips, we're still going to have fun, and it's just a gathering of women together to be all that they can be, and that's going to cover many different aspects of our lives. So I just want to encourage those who are going through anything today that God is into details. Let's debunk that theory that the devil's into details, okay? Because God is the one who knows the number of every hair on your head. He knows when you brush how many are gone. He keeps a running total. That sounds like someone who's in the details of your life. He knows everything about you, and he has a wonderful plan for your life that he talks about in Jeremiah 29:11. He has a good plan, and it's a plan to prosper you. There's nothing bad about the plan of God for your life. And he does know every detail. He is into the details, and he will get you from point A to B when you don't know how to get there. And that's the whole point. He has to know the details, and you just have to trust him and believe and be obedient to hear and do what he says when he asks. So, the devil being into details is just kind of one of those sayings that's just been thrown out there that every time I hear that, I'm just kind of like, I'd rather talk about how my God is into details, and his love is so perfect, and he knows every aspect of our lives, everything that happens, everything that concerns us, it concerns him. As we are parents, we should understand. A lot of us are parents, and when our children come home, whether it's from school or college or even their jobs later on, they tell us something that's happened, whether it's good or bad. We want to hear it. We want to offer advice. We sometimes offer counsel. Sometimes we just listen because we are interested in every detail of their life. Well, we have a Heavenly Father whose love is more perfected, and whose love is greater than our love for our own children is. Even that may be hard to understand. Just think of the greatest love. Even if you're single, the greatest love you've ever experienced in your life, multiply that by an infinite number, and you've got the love of God, because every bit of love you've ever felt came because of him. So because God is love. But I want to talk today about how, as women, we do want to be all that we can be. Now, we've talked about skincare in some past videos, and go back and see the videos. We are moving to our own page. You will be getting a personal invitation if you have followed or if you have liked. It is going to be a closed group because of the issues we'll be talking about. And like I said, I want it to be a place where we can be transparent, and we will get into some one-on-one and some dialogue with each other and discussions. And I'm going to be sharing a lot of my personal testimonies, because I have been through just about everything a woman can experience. So I want to use my testimony as a lifeline to help someone else from someone who's been there, because I do care, and I want to just, throw it out there, that lifeline, and you can't save them all, but boy, if I can help a few people, then it's worth it all. So we're going to be moving so we can talk about some personal issues along with the fun stuff. I've got some stuff planned, some giveaways. We're just going to have a good time. You're going to pick up some tips. I did go to beauty school many moons ago, and I learned just through the years a lot of things that I can share with you. Just, some you may have heard before, other times it may just be something that you'll be like, really? And you'll want to experiment for yourself. But today I want to talk about highlighting and contouring and the foundation, your skin makeup foundation. There are 3 different types of foundation. And first I'm going to talk about the colors. You want to go with a foundation that is lighter than what your normal skin is. We've all seen people that wear too dark, and then you get this line that's here that is totally different from your skin color, and even sometimes it's orangish, and it's just like, wow. Okay, so you want to be sure you're wearing the correct color, which is to go a little lighter. A little lighter is actually more youthful, and they come in the liquids, which a lot of the younger people can get away with, and even just spotting it, just putting it where it's needed. As we get older, we tend to move away from just the liquids. It's not enough coverage, and we can go to a middle area, which is more of a whip. This one is by CoverGirl New Twist Up, and you can apply it. Again, you can spot it, you can use it for total coverage, whatever you need, because the idea of foundation is to bring your whole face, the colors of your face without makeup. We have a tone, and we have areas that may not be as attractive. You know, we may have some darkness here, some lights. The whole point is to bring your face into one tone color. The thicker makeup you use, the better coverage you're going to get, but you may not need it, so it's just up to you. Now, I use a matte. I am in my 50s. I'm 51, and I use this matte. It will cover up freckles. It'll cover up blemishes. It just gives you a full coverage. I like this one because it is a mousse, and when I apply it, I want to let it dry. You don't want to go ahead and just start, you know, applying other things. You want to wait till any of it, whether it's a liquid or one of the whips that's in the middle that gives them medium coverage. You want to wait until it's dry. And remember, ladies, moisturize first, a woman's best friend. And then I like to finish my foundation with a powder. Now, in the recent years, the market has come out with the loose powder, which is amazing. I love this stuff. And you want to get a big, soft, fluffy brush, and you hold your breath, and then you just put it all over. But you want to have another brush that you don't use for applying it, to just take off the excess, because you don't want to look all cakey and powdery. But again, it's to bring the whole face into one tone. Then you have the pressed powders, which used to be all you could get, was in the compact, the pressed powder. Now, these are a little harder to apply, and this is all that used to be all there ever was. You use this and, you know, put it on, and now you can even get wet. That goes from cake to a powder, it's like a cream to a powder. Those are kind of cool. This one is just for this is called True Match, and I like that because you can match up all your makeup with one trip. So this, whenever you use any kind of powder, especially if you have large pores, you don't want to just, you know, press it on like that. You want to bring the makeup, your powder, into your face. Press it in. That will minimize the pores. They will look smaller. You want to press it into it. That's actually a really cool trick, and I think you'll like it, especially if you have large pores. Okay, so I don't really use the compacts anymore, but I just had an old one I wanted to show you. Then there's this one that is a matte that you can use with a brush. Now, it is considered a pressed powder, but it is still fine, more fine. And this has been put out by Rimmel. I love their products. They've recently just brought out a whole line at Walmart. I love everything I've tried there, whether it be the eyeliner, lip liners, the powders, and I just apply this with the brush. Again, you want to make sure the brush, the whole purpose of the brush is you can get it into little areas that a big pad may not, you know, sponge pad or whatever, may not be able to get into. Plus, you are being easier with your skin. Remember, as we get older, we lose the elastin and the collagen that makes our face more supple and youthful. We want to be very gentle, because something that you have done for years and years and years is going to create a pattern that you really do not want. So you don't want to pull and tug on your skin. Remember, we talked about skin. Go back and catch the videos. I'm going to upload them all and number them so that, you know, anybody who's joining can go back and start and see where we've been and catch some of those that they didn't see. Let's see. Oh, some other products. We have a highlighting stick, and we have coverall concealer. Concealer and a highlighter is not the same product, and a lot of people use them interchangeably. A highlighter is going to bring attention to an area. It's going to highlight it. It's going to bring it out. A concealer is trying to hide it. So you cannot use these two as the same product. A lot of people try, and then the results aren't really what you want. So the concealer is to hide. The highlighter is to draw out. A highlighter is usually used, I'll just open this up and show you here. You want, like, right in here to make the eyes pop, to bring it brighter. You can use it down your nose if you're trying to it can be a part of a contouring trick, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Right in here is a good place. Right in here, just a little bit on your chin. Sometimes you put a little here. It's good for just bringing that youthful look and brightness. Okay, and the concealer is just to cover up freckles, blemishes, something, and you're going to use it underneath your foundation first and let it dry. And you try to use it on top of your powder, you're gonna get a mess. So don't use it on top of the powder. This should not be something you do last if you've already got powder on, and it won't blend into your foundation either, unless it's on first. Okay, another product is, this is Barely Essentials, and this is made especially for eyes. Now, the finer the powder, the more luck you're going to have in it not making the fine wrinkles pop. This will actually go into the fine wrinkles around your eyes and not make them stand out, because most of the time when you put something on fine wrinkles, it's not going to work. It's best to leave that area alone, actually, because it sets in. It's very hard to find a product that'll work. This can also be used around the eye after you put on the eye makeup to bring it up close so that your makeup will not run when you're sweat and it's summer, or just through time when you're wearing it through the day and gravity just starts to pull everything down, as we all know. I love this product. I wish they made it in a huge thing and use it all over your face, because I just love it, because it's so fine and it just works so well in covering little blemishes and fine lines and things like that. Let's see who that made by. L'Oreal. Okay, let's see what else we have. Contouring. Alright, I have to do this quickly because there's a set amount of time you can use to upload. Contouring, you want to use probably 3 shades darker than what you usually use on your face. And remember, the lighter, you want to use the lighter foundation. Use like one or 2 shades lighter than your normal skin, because it is more youthful looking, and use something darker, it just doesn't work and people notice it. The contouring, this, you can use a contour that is actually for that, or you can just use a bronzer or something of that type. Anyway, use the sponges, and you want to use this and to bring out your jawline. As you get older, we tend to lose our necks. Go figure. But you want to go along the jawline to help bring it forth and up. It just makes it, you know, like it was when you were younger, and kind of brings it out, sets the difference. But you want to blend that in. You can blend that in with a pad, a brush, or whatever. Bring a little bit down your neck. Remember, when you use foundation and makeup, moisturizer or anything. It doesn't stop here. Bring it on down your neck so it blends in. Also, if you have problems with your chin, if it's too long or you want to shorten it, you can bring this up a little bit. You can use that for contouring. Now I have a heart-shaped face, so I like to bring it in some here, right in there, so it kind of shows that heart shape better, because over time you tend to lose some of that. Contouring is also good on the cheeks. When you suck in, you know how they say to suck in and then put the blush on the area above. Well, this you can set right into that line that you will see when I'll show you. Right into here. Okay, and you want to blend that in. Again, you can use a brush or you can use a little sponge. You suck into the other side and then put your palette, your rest of your blush makeup on top of that line. But you don't want to get that racing stripe, so you want to make sure it's all blended. But that also kind of gives you more of a defined cheek bone area. So there's all kinds of things. I like to use it to make my nose look longer because I have a little button nose, and I can do that by creating a line down through here and down through here with it, and then highlighting a little bit along the nose. That's where the highlight stick comes into play I was talking about, putting a little lighter. Make sure it's all blended in or you're going to look really strange. But it darker diminishes, lighter brings it forth. Remember that in contouring and highlighting. Anything lighter is going to bring it forward, anything darker is going to set it back. So any areas that you need help with contouring, you know, we can talk about and open that up. And I just want to give you a few little tips today and to tell you that we are moving. Like I said, you'll be getting an invitation to come to the group. I've got the page set up. I'm going to be downloading the different videos, and some of the topics we're going to talk about besides the makeup and the right color makeups for you, and just, you know, things that are important to women. We're going to talk about weight management. This is one of my personal issues that, you know, in the last since 2007 I've lost 117 pounds. I want to share some tips. I want to help anybody that may be struggling in that area, because it really does a number on your self-esteem. And we're going to be talking about a lot about confidence and self-esteem, that an identity being in Him. And all women are beautiful. It is a beauty that comes from the inside out, but we can be all we can be, and we don't have to be under those rules and regulations that the church has put on women. For so many years that was an error, and I talked a little bit about that, and I think in the first video, on how that was a cultural issue of that day, and it does not apply to us today. Let's see, we're going to be talking about some things about family, some things maybe with kids. I have been, like I said, I've been through just about everything a woman can go through, and God has brought me out the other end. And I want to share with anyone who may be going through some of the same things. I have been through 6 custody battles for my children. There's a lot of things I want to share, that that's why we're going to go to the private page. So you know, I just don't want, I want a place where we all feel safe and comfortable and can be transparent with one another. So I think that's it for now, and you'll be getting an invitation very soon. And then if you want to add some friends, and we may have some contests and giveaways, I got some surprises set up. So this has been Amy Fran with Lovely Ladies of the Lord, and God bless you real good. See you soon.